Hello everyone. So today I'm finally doing the pick a card video that you guys requested on my May favorites. So just want to say two things before this video gets started and then we'll get right into it. So the first thing is this is purely just for fun. This is not witchcraft. I do not worship the devil. This is actually a crystal angel deck, so it's messages and affirmations from your angels, which brings me to my second thing that I wanted to say. Since this is an angel oracle deck, it is going to include some words like God, angel, angelic, divine. So please don't feel like I'm trying to force any beliefs on you. This is just the vocabulary in the deck because it is an angel deck. So I guess we can go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to start by saging the area, the cards, any negative energy or still energy, because you don't want still air in your house. And also you guys do. Okay. I love sage, and hopefully the fire alarm doesn't go off when I'm making this video. Okay, so that's burning. I don't know if you can see, I have a rose quartz over here to provide love, an amethyst over here to raise the vibration, and a clear quartz to amplify the energy. And amethyst is a very good metaphysical tool to do things like this. It's good for your dreams, it's good for a lot of things. So, okay, so what you're gonna do is I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards here. Go ahead and pick one, and if you can't choose just one, go ahead and go with both of them. I'm going to put timestamps down below, and if you don't know which card to pick, just go with your life path number. If you don't know your life path number, I will put a calculator down below how to figure that out. So this is going to be card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so starting off with card number 1, what do we have here? We have kyanite. It says, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. And look at the artwork, how beautiful. This is one of my favorite things about this deck is the artwork. And kyanite is actually a really good, it's really good for balancing your chakras and just balance in your life in general. So I'm going to be reading from this little book here. Okay, so let's see, kyanite. There we go. Okay. It says, this card comes up whenever you've been putting your own needs last on your list. It is a sign of being overly busy and not feeling that you have enough time for rest. Exercise, healthful eating, spiritual practices, and other forms of self-care. So this card emphasizes that self-care isn't optional but necessary for your health, happiness, and life purpose. God and your angels want you to elevate your life so that you no longer feel oppressed or victimized. Okay, so it says the message here is that not only do you deserve self-care, but you must carve out the time for it without delay. The urgency comes in answer to your prayers for a better life. God has given you the strength to take the first step yourself by adding self-care to your daily schedule and deleting unwanted tasks. It is time for you to say no to distractions and yes to your priorities, which includes self-care. About kyanite. Although this stone comes in various colors, the name kyanite stems from the Greek word for blue. Kyanite is a wonderful bridgestone balancing your energy and your life. So that was the message for group number 1. Take time to take care of yourself and balance out the things in your life because it is crucial. It is crucial. So make time for yourself. Okay. That's group number 1. I'm going to flip the card. I'm going to leave it flipped over like this. Okay. Group number 2. What do we have here? Ooh, rubellite. Oh, this one's really pretty. Okay, it says, passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work on a meaningful project that's dear to your heart. So what does rubellite say for group number 2? Rubellite. Passion and purpose. This card is a sign of feeling passionate about a new project that is part of your life purpose. Your calling to help others motivates you to devote time to this pursuit. Even if you're not sure yet how to complete the project in question, you are sure that you will do it. Your passion also gives you the strength and courage that you need to speak up, such as asking for crowdfunding, posting about relevant issues on social media, creating videos or blogging, and addressing audiences. Spend time researching, taking classes, networking, and interviewing mentors to gather your resources and all the information you need to devote yourself to a meaningful project. Just be sure that your preparation activities aren't delaying you from moving forward. About rubellite, part of the elbate, I don't know this word, elbate mineral family, which also includes tourmaline. Rubellite is a beautiful, translucent, deep pink gemstone. This crystal evokes romantic passion and passion for life, including your life purpose. So, the thing about these little books is that sometimes the way they word it is not necessarily like what I take as the message. I do kind of read these intuitively as well. So, what I'm going to say about this, if you got this card, is find what you're passionate about, find your purpose, and like it was saying, do your research, take time, and also be around people who feel the same way as you, who are curious, whether that means making friends on social media or things like that. So it could be a job, it could be about a certain issue that's going on right now in your country, but find your passion and run with it, and yeah. So that's what I get from this card. So do things that mean something to you, your heart. Okay. All right, number 3. Lapis lazuli, or some people call it lapis lazuli. I'm not quite sure how it's pronounced, but as you can see, it looks like the sword in the stone. This is beautiful. It says life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed change for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. Okay, lapis lazuli. Where are you? Okay. So it says a life-changing epiphany or experience. Your life is about to change with blessings, supporting your progress in learning and growing. This card signals that you're reaching a pivotal moment when you will fall and make life-changing decisions. You may also have an epiphany that seems to turn your life upside down. Perhaps you realize a truth about yourself, a relationship, your health, or your career. Facing truths can be frightening, yet it's also freeing. Lapis lazuli can also signal transformation on your spiritual path. You return to core beliefs. You may return to core beliefs, connect with Mother Mary, who is associated with the color blue and lapis, or awaken your natural spiritual gifts. About lapis lazuli, this highly sought after royal blue crystal is actually composed of several other stones, including calcite and pyrite. It was crushed into powdered pigment in ancient times to paint images of Mother Mary. Lapis can initiate spiritual insights and realizations and help you discern and understand divine guidance. So, another thing about this stone is that this is one of the best third eye chakra stones because it helps you, it's the color indigo. It helps you really see things for what they truly are, kind of helps you get woke, as they like to say. So it's about using your intuition. So maybe you're gonna have an epiphany one day, or you're kind of already going through that process where you're starting to wake up and realize certain things. This may come with an opportunity for you. Not quite sure, it's going to be different for everybody, but just know that God slash the universe, whatever you believe in, is supporting you each step of the way. So if you have some epiphany or a crazy idea, this card is telling you to run with it and to not be afraid, because you do have support. So and this card is also, I feel like this card also means, like, if you're if you suspect something, or if you have a suspicion about someone or something that's going on in your life right now, it's probably what you're thinking, because this is a good stone for intuition and your third eye. So that's all I have for group number 3. Number 4. What do we have here? Ooh, titanium rainbow quartz. So it says multifaceted. There are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So if you're asking about someone, or this could be about you. So let's find titanium rainbow quartz. This person or situation that you're asking about is multifaceted, like a gemstone. That means there are many different sides to consider. There isn't one plain truth here, but several, which could create contradictions, inconsistencies, and confusion. You'll need to be honest with yourself about whether these differences are acceptable or upsetting to you. If you're asking about a person, this card is a sign of a complicated and unpredictable relationship. Some may consider this exciting, while others find it... Sorry, you guys, my refrigerator just turned on. Ooh, is this the right thing? Find it to certain too much drama. People have layers to them, and as long as the other person is behaving ethically and with integrity, you may benefit from this relationship. Again, it's a matter of being honest about your likes and dislikes. If your question is about a specific situation, this card is a sign that there is no single answer right now. Sometimes this is because free will choices are currently shaping the outcome, and nothing has been predetermined. In some cases, this card means that it is up for interpretation whether or not this is a positive situation, according to individual tastes and preferences. All in all, being comfortable with ambiguity and an undetermined future is an opportunity for you to be the director of your own unfolding movie masterpiece. You were made in the image and likeness of the Creator, so you can create a wonderful present and future. So about titanium rainbow quartz. Similar to aqua aura, this stone is created by covering quartz crystal in a mixture of titanium and gold to produce the rainbow effects. Titanium rainbow quartz is a wonderful focal point during meditation to inspire visions and creative ideas. So, what I take away from that message with this card is, if you're not asking about anything or anybody and you're just like, you just picked this card because you were drawn to it, or this is your life path, this is telling you that if it's not a situation, it's you. You are multifaceted and you are not flat. You are not one dimensional. You are multifaceted. It's like you have layers, you have angles. There's more to you than meets the eye. This is a card I resonate with very much. This is probably like the second card I pulled when I got this deck. And it's just, there's so much more to the person or to you than meets the eye. And oh yeah, like I said, there are many layers and dimensions. So if you're not asking about a person or a relationship or situation, this could just be that you have so much to offer. You are so complex and unique, and don't feel that you are here for no reason, that you're not going to find your way, that you don't know what you're going to do if you're stuck. You are multifaceted, and that is beautiful. So that's kind of that's what I'm getting out of this, in case you didn't resonate with the message that was in the book. So that was group number 4. All right, group number 5. This is the card that I picked for my life path. So let's see what we got. Oh, azurite. It says deep emotional. Oh my god, I would get this card. Deep emotional healing. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences. Oh, I'm sorry. Your heart is ready to heal from past experiences, and you are willing to devote time and energy toward the therapeutic care. You guys, I literally listened to some heart chakra music yesterday because I was like, you know what, I'm ready to, like, my emotions are ready to heal now. So that's funny. Okay, and as you can see in the picture, I don't know if you guys can see, but it kind of looks like a galaxy, like a universe going on over here. Like, it looks like there's some clouds, some stardust, and then you see some, it looks like water. And then this is an indigo blue color. So this is also a third eye color. So let's see, azurites. I can't believe I got that card. Of course I would. Okay. You know, guys, it's Cancer season. We're just all in our feelings right now with this retrograde as well. Okay. Okay. Deep emotional healing. This is a positive card showing that you're ready to process and move on from painful experiences and trauma. This means that you're open to receiving healing energy and insights about your experiences. You're guided to devote time for your personal healing work. This may involve appointments with a therapist or healer, or spending extra time in prayer or meditation on your self-care practices, which I did last night. It says detoxification from chemicals and processed foods and also negative influences comes up very strongly for you right now. About azurite. This beautiful royal blue stone is an oxidized form of copper. Azurite is helped for facilitating spiritual visions and clairvoyance, as well as deep emotional healing. So, like I said, this is a really good third eye stone. So like I was saying before I got interrupted, this is a really good color for your third eye, for intuition, as it said in there, and emotional healing as well. Whether it's you were in a relationship and you weren't really ready to put yourself out there again, but now you're ready, you have time to mature, or whether a situation happened and you were hurt from it, and now you've learned and you're ready to move on, or even if you were disappointed in a certain opportunity not coming up and it really hurt you, you're ready to move on and to heal from past traumas as well. I know every single person on this planet has had trauma of some sort, whether it's big or small. It affects us all differently, and we've all gone through something. And this card is telling you that you are ready for deep emotional healing. You're ready to move on. You're ready to take that next step. And now that you've taken time for yourself, and also to take more time for yourself to really deeply heal and understand the root of why you're not completely happy or what is holding you back. I know a lot of us get in our own way of our happiness, guilty for sure, but now it's time. And this card, like, this is the perfect card for me right now, so I hope that this resonates with you as well. So you're ready, just take that next step. You are ready. So this is the message, the beautiful message that I have for group number 5. Tanzanite. Wow, we have a lot of blue. Okay. Tanzanite. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see the background of that because the lighting is changing. But it says, ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. Wow. So these two really, this whole row here just totally goes together. The energy is in sync in this row right here. So ready to love again. Let's see. Tanzanite. Okay, so Tanzanite. This card signifies that your heart has healed enough from grief over loss for you to allow another relationship into your life. You've been understandably guarded, wary of being hurt again, and you took the necessary time for healing. Now you feel ready once more to love. You are guided to be gentle with yourself and ease back into your love life. Begin with meeting and dating people through trustworthy sources, such as your religious or spiritual community. So basically, like through your church, or whatever. Or your close friends. Avoid scenes that feature alcohol or drugs. Sorry, I had to let my other dog in. Okay, so it says, notice red flag warnings about someone's character. Take your time and remember the old song, You Can't Hurry Love, as you patiently and prayerfully wait for the right person. This card can also be a sign of your readiness to adopt a new pet after grieving the loss of a beloved animal companion. Pets do return to us from heaven in new forms, and they know how to find us for a reunion. I'm sorry, that made me really emotional right now. I think that's beautiful. About Tanzanite, named for Tanzania, Africa, where it's found. This mineral appears in different colors and shades of royal blue, turquoise, purple, and violet, depending on the angle and lighting. Tanzanite can help you feel safe, opening your heart to love again, following a previously painful relationship. So this message is just beautiful. You guys can't see me, but I have tears in my eyes right now just because I'm really vibing with this message as well. If you're like me and you lost a pet, it's been over a year, but I've been thinking about it, and this card is telling you, if you got this card, you're ready to love again, whether that's love a person, like in a relationship, or a pet, or in general, just relationships. A lot of people have the fear of, they have abandonment issues, and a fear of being left, or people don't want to get involved with certain people because what if it doesn't work out, it's going to hurt me, or I'm afraid someone's going to leave me again, things like that. So if you got this card, that means that whatever it is that was making you unhappy or having you put your walls up, it's time to start letting those walls down, and you are ready to love again and allow love of all forms into your life again. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful. So number 6. Number 7. Okay, topaz. Look at this. Look at how many rainbows in here. Topaz. It says forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger and it's blocking, or as it's blocking your health and happiness. So topaz. Okay. Okay. Forgiveness heals. This is a beautiful sign for your guardian angels who love you so much and want to help you reach the next positive level in your health and happiness. They can see that you are being blocked and held back by repressed anger and resentment. Most likely, you already know what needs to be released, but perhaps you've had difficulty letting it go. Forgiveness isn't condoning, accepting, or excusing someone's behavior. It means it means an unwillingness to harm yourself anymore. You don't have to like the other person or hang out with them. You simply need to agree to release their energy from your psyche. This card could refer to forgiving yourself for actions that you regret. Self-blame is as toxic as blaming others. The only thing valuable about reflecting on the past is learning from it, not holding on to shame or guilt. Your guardian angels remind you that harboring anger only hurts you, not the other person. Repressed resentment is toxic to your physical, emotional, and financial health. All it takes is a little willingness to forgive, and God, Jesus, and the angels will do all the rest of the work. So about topaz. This stone is mentioned in the King James Bible 5 times, as it is ancient. Originally, any yellow gemstone was called topaz. Now we realize that while yellow is the color most commonly associated with topaz, it can also be colored blue, green, and pink. Topaz, in all its hues, offers a gentle, soothing energy, supportive of clearing your mind and heart of chaotic energy. In particular, this crystal can help you forgive and release in anything that's been distracting or dulling you. So if you got this card, I know from personal experience that holding on to a grudge or just anger or, whatever it is that you're feeling your feelings are valid 100% if you feel the way that you feel, but you cannot move on in your life if you cannot forgive yourself or the person who hurt you or the situation. A lot of us wait for an apology that we're never going to receive, unfortunately, and you have to be okay with that. And if it's yourself that you've been hard on, we are our harshest critics, and no one is harder on us than ourselves. So you need to cut yourself some slack and just let go, and forgive yourself, because you can't move forward if you're always looking in the past or holding on to those past feelings, just going back to that scenario or whatever it is that happened. So forgiveness heals, and there's a quote, I'll insert it somewhere if I can find it, but I heard someone once say that resentment and holding on to a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die from it. So the person who harbors the feelings is the person who gets affected by it the most. So if you're hard on yourself, or you can't forgive the person that hurt you, it's time. This card is telling you that it's time to forgive, not for them, but for you. So I also feel a lot of love in this card right now. I can definitely feel this in my heart chakra right now. So if you got this card, I'm going to send you real quick some love and energy, because you need it. Forgive others and forgive yourself. So that was card number 7. Number 8, citrine. This is the perfect card for this number 8, actually. Okay, so citrine, it says unnecessary worries. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So citrine. If you're a life path 8, this is the card for you for sure. Okay, so it says unnecessary worries. Have you been worrying, dear one? This card comes to you as a sign of needless worry, which God and your guardian angels are helping you release. Chronic worry can be draining and debilitating to physical, mental, and emotional health. Create and attract self-fulfilling prophecies. Distract you from your priorities. Cause you to second guess your qualifications to fulfill your life purpose. That's why God and your guardian angels are lifting these burdens from your mind, heart, and body. They first remind you that all worries can be centered in thoughts about the future. With your attention fixed on what's ahead, it's difficult to focus on the present moment. You're guided to notice the present moment, such as how your body feels right now. For example, notice how your feet feel. Wiggle your toes. Then notice your muscles and breathe to release tension. Notice your heartbeat and breathe again. And hold the intention for them to relax. Notice your thoughts and notice your feelings. By focusing upon what is going on in the present, your mind shifts away from future worries. It is also helpful to refrain statements expressing your worries using the words, God, please help me with. So, for instance, instead of I am worried about my health, say, God, please help me with my health. Worry never helps anything, but prayer always helps everything. So about citrine, named for the French word for lemon, citrine is a yellow quartz crystal that offers energy and happiness of crystallized sunshine. So what the book didn't mention is that citrine is the most popular stone for manifesting prosperity and abundance, for attracting those things into your life, such as financial wealth, good health, attracting love. So just anything abundance, prosperity into your life. It's really good for that. And like I mentioned before, that this is the perfect card for group number 8. If you are a number 8 life path, the number 8 is an infinity symbol, which means it never ends. It is also the number of karma, so what goes around comes around. It's just never ending, constantly flowing. So if you got this card, don't worry about the things that you cannot control. And like it listed all of those things that worrying can lead up to. So if you're worried about money right now, if you're worried about, can I quit my job or not? Or, should I get a different job? Am I going to make the deadline for this? Am I going to get into that school? Am I going to get the promotion? Or, what about if this happens? This card is telling you to not worry about it, because there's a lot of things that are out of your control, and all you can do is just focus on the now and focus on the things you can control. So, if you also got this card, this is telling me either A, you're going to be attracting some sort of prosperity or abundance soon into your life. An opportunity may come, but you need to stop worrying about it because all of this is on its way. I can tell that that is also the message that's coming through. So if you're worried about your finances right now, just be smart about it, but don't worry too much towards making you sick, or whether or not something's going to happen. Just know that prosperity and abundance are on your way, but first you have to stop worrying about the things that you cannot control. So that is the message for group number 8. Number 9 is turquoise. Spiritual path. Your beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So, put this down, turquoise. Okay, so it says spiritual path. This card comes to you because you've been praying and meditating about your spiritual path. You may be feeling conflicts with your true beliefs, wondering whether to take a traditional or alternative route. Perhaps you have been studying or attending different religious and spiritual groups, trying to see whether you fit in and find other people aligned with your values. Your religious upbringing and family culture are factors here. While you would like to make your spiritual path decisions independently, you find yourself being influenced by your past. Also, you want to make the right choice that is best for you and your soul, and you do recognize that some traditional beliefs have merit. Even when people have the same religious faith, they have different interpretations. It is unlikely that any two individuals agree on everything as perfect as religion. On every aspect of religion or spirituality, because it is deeply personal experience. Your life lessons continue to shape your beliefs, so keep praying and following your guidance. Finding people who have similar or complementary beliefs, even if they're not identical, can lead to deep friendships and help you navigate your own spiritual path. This card can also be about relationship that is experiencing conflicts because partners have different religious or spiritual convictions. This is a challenging situation for both people, and it needs to be handled with prayer and often with counseling. About turquoise. This beautiful greenish blue stone associated with sacred Native American jewelry is one of the oldest recorded mined gemstones. Archaeologists have found turquoise jewelry and ornamentation in Egypt dating back to 5500 BC. Turquoise stone bridge heaven and earth and bring sweetness and pure love into your spiritual and religious practice. So, about this card, I actually pulled this card for a friend the other day. So, what this card is telling me, not so much in the booklet, but right now, especially if you live in the United States, there's so much division going on in our country and all over the world about extreme beliefs on both sides, what's right and what's wrong, and a lot of people are being very vocal about how they feel, and it's destroyed a lot of relationships. There's a lot of people who are even family members who have had a falling out with all these crazy things that have been going on, some friendships. So this card is, for me, what this card is telling me to tell you that if you got this card, not everyone is going to agree with what you believe in. And like the book said, not every two people are not going to agree on every single aspect of religion or healthcare or, whatever policy it is, certain moral and ethical things. Not everyone's going to agree 100% on the same thing. But you need to think about, can I look past this? I know me personally, I have friends who I love very much, but we don't agree on things, and we can agree to disagree, and we can still be civil with each other, even though our beliefs are extremely different. That's okay because I love them as a person and I want them in my life. And also, this card is saying, you know what? If you really, if you love someone but you just cannot agree with what they stand for or what they're doing, then that tells you that maybe you need to surround yourself. You need to give yourself some distance with that person, and surround yourself with people who do have a similar vibe to you, someone who wants the same things as you. So this card is up for interpretation, but just take away that this you have to do things with love, and this is a reminder that you're going to come across people in your life, whether they're your family, your friends, or just people you work with, or someone on the street. Not everyone's going to agree with you, and you need to figure out if that's worth like fighting over, or or if you can just do things with love and just say, you know what, I understand that you have your own beliefs and I have mine, and we can just agree to disagree. So I know this reading was kind of all over the place for this card, but there's just so much going on, and that's what I took away from this card. But do things with love, and love over hate. Love is so much more powerful than hate. So yeah, that's all I have for number 9. Okay, everyone, so that's all I have for this reading. I hope you guys liked it, and like I said before, this is not like your future. It's not a dead set answer. It's up for interpretation. That I put my energy and love into these cards, so it was channeling through my energy, and this is what I felt the messages said. Please feel free to replace any words with anything that I said, and I'll go ahead and link this deck below if you're interested in getting it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please, please, please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see another one. I have multiple decks of different kinds, so I can always do that. But yes, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Goodbye.